Namaste and welcome. My name is Arshna with Divine Soul Resonance, and I welcome all of you to my channel with all my love and all my heart. If you're coming to my channel for the first time, I welcome you, and to all my existing beautiful subscribers, thank you so much for your loyalty and for all your love. So today in this video, I'm bringing forth a reading for all of you. This is a collective reading for the year 2023. Okay, so this is the third one of the series that I have done for the year 2023. If you are guided to and inspired to, you can check out the playlist of all the readings that I am doing as a yearly 2023. Now, these readings that I am bringing forth, they are more like spiritual guidance, spiritual coaching, because I am a mentor, a spiritual coach, spiritual guide, and a healer. So I'd like to bring forth these messages that you can use and keep them as a resource as the year progresses. Whether it's a new start, you're starting something new, you're feeling a little bit stuck. So you can open up that type of a reading that's going to kind of pull it out, and you can see what the messages are coming. Maybe there will be one piece of advice that strikes you at that time, that is something that is going to propel you, that is going to assist you to move through and to traverse the challenges, or inspire you and motivate you. So that is the key energy with which that I'm bringing forth these type of readings. Okay, so I just kind of wanted to get started with that. So in this one, what we are going to do is we are going to map out 2023. So what we'll do in this reading is to first see what are the messages from your guides. Then we're going to look at how you can achieve your goals and dreams. The third would be the action steps that you can take. And we'll kind of have a quick look at what 2022 was all about. And then we're going to look at the theme for 2023. Opportunities that are coming up in this year, obstacles. I mean, just like it's life. We're going to have some highs, we're going to have some lows, we're going to have some expansions, and we're going to have some like wow moments, right? So we're going to just check out what the obstacles are and how would be the best way to overcome these obstacles. Then we're going to look at the talents that you're going to express, because through a lot of the learning, through all of the challenges, through growth, I mean, growth takes place in so many different ways, and you are talented. And as you have been working over the years, over the months, over something specific or a new talent that you acquire, you begin to harness that craft. You begin to become an expert in your craft, in your area, right? So your talent, we're going to look at how you're going to be able to express your talent. And then we'll close out with the ninth question, which is final overall messages on how to approach 2023, message from your guides. So that is going to be the format. I will go ahead and timestamp all of these things for all of you, so that as the year progresses, every time you're looking at these messages, it becomes easier for you to access the question that you're looking at. Okay, so with that, we're going to begin our reading now. Take a deep breath in your heart so that you can open your heart to receive the messages and feel the energy of the message that comes in to your heart. I've invited your higher self and your guides, and I've asked that this be of the highest level of alignment, sovereignty, not infringing upon any aspect of your free will. That the messages that are coming in for the collective are for the highest good, and highest good for all, and harm to none. The Akashic records are now open. Let's begin. The first one is messages from your guides. Let's look at messages coming in from your guides for now. Thank you. Messages from your guides. Thank you. Let's look at the first energy up. We have stillness. It says here reflecting pool, card number 33, and we have the wondrous universe walk in beauty. The first message that I'm receiving with this card is that look at the beauty that lies within you. Look at your life journey, not from a perspective of being judgmental, but coming from a place of honoring your life's journey. Whatever the choices you've made in the past, some you may think were mistakes, but there are no mistakes. They are learning and growth. And in this year, what is going to support you the most is going to take moments out, take time out regularly, whether it's daily, whether it's weekly, pockets of time, where you can be in stillness, because it is in stillness that your guides are really communicating. Well, they're always communicating with you, but when we are active, when we are busy, we are doing, we are not able to hear, because these are messages coming in from the subtler realms. With the number 33, I always connect the number 33 as the realm of Christ consciousness. Okay. Higher levels of consciousness, love, universality, okay, connection. For you to be able to feel that universality, to be able to feel that deep connection, okay, to source, to your guides, to your higher self, to the universe itself, you must come in place of stillness. And another message is that anytime you find yourself feeling stuck, overwhelmed, anxious, you're feeling like I'm in doubt, I don't know which direction to go, that would not be the time to take action. Okay, that would be the time to move into stillness, to see what that experience is bringing, to see what the external is showing for you, so that you can connect and receive direct guidance that would be right for you in that exact moment in time, rather than searching for a guidance outside. For instance, I said that this reading is going to serve, or is meant, that's how I am opening it up, that this is meant to serve as a guide. This is a general guide. But in those little pockets of moments when you are the one who's going through a challenge, when you are the one who's feeling doubtful of, I don't know which direction to go, should I start this project, should I not, should I be in this relationship, should I not, there's so many choices. That's what life's all about. To receive the guidance in that moment, rather than searching for something external, your guides are saying, go inward. You're going to be able to connect to the expansiveness of the universe. And in this year, they're also asking and sharing with you that the universe is wondrous. When you are still, you're going to receive that guidance. You're going to be able to connect to the expansiveness, to the vastness, to the possibilities, where in the third dimension, in your conscious mind, you may think like, oh my gosh, I have no choice. I have no choice. I am stuck. I'm feeling very restricted. I'm feeling very limited. But the angels are saying that you are going to be walking in beauty. And that comes in from a place of stillness. And today I'm not talking to individual people as men, women, as this race, as this religion. I'm talking to you as a human. Okay? As a human, you're going to walk in this beauty. We'll see more how this is reflecting for you. That's your opening message for 2023. How are you going to achieve your goals and dreams in this year, 2023? How are the people going to be able to achieve their goals and dreams, angels? How are they going to be able to achieve their goals and dreams in 2023? How are they going to achieve their goals and dreams? How are they going to be able to achieve their goals and dreams, angels? Let's open this one up first. How are they going to be able to achieve their goals and dreams? Beautiful. I don't need any more. So we first have the energy of Jupiter. Jupiter expands and grows. That's what the energy of Jupiter is. When Jupiter is entering any aspect in your astrological chart in your life, what it does is it grows. So it'll grow and expand. Okay, so the question we are asking is, how can you achieve your goals and dreams? Okay, so being mindful of the question, how are you going to achieve your goals and dreams? Now, for your goals and dreams, to achieve them, what the guidance is coming is you must grow and expand. What are you growing and expanding in is the question I asked, and we got the Page of Cups here. So you must grow in and expand in the energy of, I'm sorry, I'm feeling like so cold. So you may just see me pull my my sweater in. So you must grow and expand in the energy of love, of understanding. The Page of Cups is our emotional energy. So how about you start to be more understanding, more empathetic towards yourself, towards others, even the others who have not said kind words to you. Okay, what do I mean by that? Does it mean that you just say, oh yes, I embrace you all? No, it's simply here to tell you that you can offer understanding that they are yet operating out of their shadow side, but I am going to come from my light aspect. So whether it's the dream you've had, so holding on and expanding on your dreams with love and curiosity. Okay, pages are still very, they're like novice in tarot. They're just about testing the waters. They're so curious. They're like ready to express. They're ready to experience, right? They're messengers. Pages in tarot are called the messengers. So expand on your messages of your hopes and dreams. Okay, so I'm not going to say just messages of love, but whatever you are expressing, whatever you are offering of your products, offering of your services, infuse that with understanding, and not just from a mental perspective like, oh, I must understand my target market and therefore that's very intellectualizing the whole process. Here it's talking about really getting into the heart space. That's one way to achieve your goals and dreams. Second is to understand that this is my goal and dream, and I must start to take steady steps. I must take steps. Yes, keep the big vision in mind, but what is it that I can do in the now? What is the first step I can take? What is the second step I can take? But this is all has to do with your emotional energy. So what's going to support you to achieve your goals and dreams is to follow where you feel joy. Whatever avenue brings you joy. Okay, I could think intellectually, this would make more money, this would do this, and if I did this, this would be a great progression for me, whether it's in career. Okay, we'll talk about money and career. Okay, so in this case, how you can map out your goals and dreams is going to be that I know intellectually and on paper it looks good for me to do that, but I'm really feeling this one. So it's the I'm really feeling this one is the way forward for you to be able to achieve your hopes, your dreams, and your goals for 2023. Okay, and I also feel with Jupiter here, your goals and dreams that you have set in motion in prior years, 22 and beyond or before that, are going to grow and expand. I'm feeling like a momentum building in the year 2023. Now understand, I'm doing a general reading. For some of you, you may be planting new seeds. Okay, so that was the first stage. Second is for those who have already planted the seeds of 2022, you will grow and expand. So how will you grow and expand? You may have 20 great product lines or services. Choose a few. Focus and direct your energy towards what you really, really love. And what happens then is, this is what you're going to grow in stage 1, and then you can grow that in stage 2, then you can grow that in stage 3. Does it make sense? So that's what I'm feeling, that's how you can achieve your goals and dreams in 2023. Through love, through kindness, through where your happy emotions lie, whatever brings you that joy and happiness, okay, is going to be the key. Like, oh, there's the happiness and joy there. Okay, I'm going to follow my heart's calling over there in that direction. Because technically in your mind, in your logic mind, as my left brain here, I may say like, no, I think the path is good here. But your heart knows what is the right path for you. Okay, so you got to get your mind and the heart in alignment. That's one. Second message over here about how you can achieve your goals and dreams. And we have the energy here of divine consciousness. This is our 7th chakra. Okay, our 7th chakra. I have a lot of these amethyst crystals here. Okay, that resonate with the vibration of the crown chakra. Crown chakra is our divine consciousness. So expansion, oneness, and light. So definitely with the reflecting pull and the opening message, the way you can achieve your dreams and goals first is to connect to the infinite source, to the infinite potentialities, to the infinite source being, to infinite opportunities that are there. You've got to allow for that to fill your mind. You fill your mind and your consciousness with the possibilities of all that is there. Okay, so first is to tapping into that inner child, with the child does not think that it cannot be done. It's as adults we begin to say, no, you cannot do this. No, you cannot do this. No, that is not okay. No, 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 no. How many times you've heard that? The child will fight and say, no, I want to do this. I want to do this. No, you cannot. No, that's not okay. This is not okay. I'm not saying that we as adults don't give that advice. It is needed, but I'm talking about the pull of imagination, because as children, they have direct and immediate connection with infinite source. Immediately they do not see that separation, but as we age, that separation begins to come and we begin to get that sense of identity. Think about it. When the baby is born, a baby is a human baby. Baby doesn't know that it's a boy baby or a girl baby. Okay, we get to know, oh, I am a boy. Oh, I am a girl. Okay, so I am different on that. It is a human. So coming in from that oneness, coming in and opening your energy to have ideas, whether you are a business owner, whether you are an entrepreneur, whether you're an executive, whether you're in the field of IT, whether you're an artist, whether you're a homemaker, it doesn't matter. Okay, either ways, we are taught right from the beginning, and that's true, because we see that in the world. Resources are limited. We don't have enough money. You cannot trust people. The world is all bad. So all these ideas have been imbibed and kind of ingrained in our DNA, and we begin to operate out of everything is limited. I mean, that's the first thing I learned in economics, right? Resources are limited. Our wants are unlimited. So therefore, how do you work with them? Okay, so over here it's saying for dreams, when we're talking about a dream is not something where you're going to start to be very practically looking at it. A dream is something where you allow your consciousness to expand to what's possible. That's how geniuses have come up. If people didn't dream, we wouldn't have these amazing inventions. We wouldn't have this great technological advances. We wouldn't have the advances in the field of science. We wouldn't have the amazing culinarily the amazing dishes that people create, or the artists, if they didn't allow themselves to dream, if they worked within the certain construct, they allowed their consciousness to expand, to stretch, to go towards the edge and see what lies there and pick out from that infinite pool a new idea, a bulb. Okay, this could be a great way for me to bring something in. Clothing, it could be something with makeup. I don't know. There's so many different things, right? So unless you allow yourself the gift of imagination, you can't bring it to reality. Then you are following someone else's hearts and desires. Okay, so that's something that's big that's coming up here. And I feel like over here the message that came, we got the 6 of Wands here with the divine consciousness, that and I'm going to say two things. One is I'm already picking up a prediction, which is you are going to be victorious. I mean, 6 of Wands is about success and victory. But now the question is how. So I'm going to align with this. How you can achieve your goals and dreams with the Six of Wands, which talks about victory. I want you to start creating a pride list. Okay, these are my achievements. So that becomes like your go-to journal that you look at when you're feeling down, when somebody says you can't do it, or when you say you can't do it. You know, many times that's what happens is we begin to say, I don't have it and I'm scared and I can't do it, but you won't verbalize it or your actions. Okay, or you'll say I don't want to do this because you're not going to say because, you're just going to say I don't want to do it because I don't like it. Okay, but here when you start to look at the victories, look at the wins you've had in your life, whether it was in a relationship, how you have overcome a lot of these challenges is important. That's how you achieve your goals and dreams, through milestones. And oh yes, the word milestones coming through with this. What will be good is once you dream and have this enchantment, then it is time to, first is the whole visualization, and after the visualization, like, yes, I feel good, I feel juicy, that there's these amazing ideas, like yes, I'm feeling that energy come in. You let that energy come in and populate your mind with different ideas without, this is like no filter zone. This is no filter zone. When I am working and writing and creating terrace beds, or I'm creating something like that, I mean, it is insane in my room over there. Like I can tell people, do not touch it. I have papers all over. That's my unstructured, but it is through that thing, something just pops up and I begin to write, and then I see what's practical. Okay, so that's a process of manifestation. If you're interested in that, I'll be doing a lot more manifestation courses in the year 2023. For you, that is the key message over here for now. How you can achieve your dream is to look at your wins. Okay, that's important. Now, let's look at the next question. The third one is actions you can take in this year to bring your dreams to reality. Let's have a look. What are the actions that people can take to bring their goals and dreams to reality in 2023? What are the actions that people can take? Thank you. Actions that people can take in 2023 to make their goals a reality. Thank you. Thank you, angels. So the first one, we have distance, retreat, or timeout. And we got the energy of healing. So I'm really picking up two things from here. One is this year, there's going to be a lot of emotional healing that's coming in and emotional work, okay, for sure, because we started with the dreams and the cups energy was the first one that came out. To me, that's showing of is healing your divine feminine energy as a human, Okay, I'm going to refer as a human, not male and female. So you're going to be healing a lot more of your feminine energy. And I'm feeling over here that there'll be certain relationships where you're feeling that distance, you're feeling like a disconnection. Maybe you're at a distance, maybe there's going to be a separation, maybe, you leave certain relationships and then, so with that energy, because there's a conflict that is coming in, or you are experienced already in 2022, with the Five of Wands and the distance, that's what I'm picking up, is that with this conflict, with this constant battle of I want to do this, no, I don't want to do this, and I can't do this, in this year, you're going to be bringing in a lot of healing. We're talking about action steps. You're going to need to actively choose healing. So we're talking about action steps. An action step means, as a human, when we are here in this physicality, what are the choices? Okay, we have a certain fate, we have a certain destiny, but we have free will to choose. I can choose to continue sparring, I can choose to continue fighting, I can choose to ignore the signs, and that's a choice I have, and there's no right or wrong. Remember, I said this is a non-judgmental. You're going through a period that's non-judgmental. You're not judging your past self, okay? In this year, there's great opportunity for healing to come in, okay? There are a lot of repeating numbers. I'm going to give you the numbers later. But that's one of the action steps. You really need to bring in healing, okay? Perhaps from loss of a job, loss of a relationship, loss of a loved one. You felt that I'm feeling like a lot of pain, sadness with this distancing. And again, there's like this, they're showing like fogginess with the ocean here. Oceans are emotional energy, okay? So one of the action steps really is for your dreams. When you're talking about dreams, for it to manifest, you must have that emotional energy, the charge, the happiness, the joy. But if there's a pocket in your life which has created, where you have experienced, not created, excuse me, where you have experienced a lot of rejection, loss, abandonment, feelings of grief, feelings of sadness, trauma, that needs to, it's time. This year, your universe, your guides are saying there's time for great expansion, and that you're going to be victorious and you're ready to start a new cycle, okay? And that whether it was a job, whether it was a relationship, you are going to be able to bring healing in. That is on the cards. That's one of the steps. It's important to look at, where do you feel denied? Where are you feeling guilty? Where you feel like people blamed you or you blamed that? So begin to take that responsibility, okay? Whether that healing comes in through talking to people, self-healing, reading about it, going to a therapist, working with a spiritual guide. There's so many different modalities out there. And that's why all of us are so talented and so many different things are available to us. So choose the one that works for you. This is the time that this is really going to help you, okay? That's the first message on how to make your dreams a reality, okay? Second, we got the High Priestess, rejection, loss, okay? So what I'm really feeling, again, right, I told you we're picking up the emotional energy. So with the High Priestess, what's going to happen in this year is a lot will come up to surface. High Priestess is the keeper of secrets, the keeper of the subconscious mind. So in the subconscious mind, there is a whole bunch of rejection and loss, and that has caused a lot of fragmentation of your soul. When we are, as a human, we have both our active, our light and joy, and let's take action, let's do things, let's express ourselves, our masculine energy. And as a human, we have the feminine energy of understanding and empathy, okay? But over the course of our lives, we are taught, you're a male, you're a female, you do this, and this is what is done in our homes, this is what's done in our culture, this is what's done in our country. And then there is a fragmentation as a human, okay? So I feel like in this year, what's going to help you to support to achieve your goals and dreams is to really let the subconscious come up and bring healing in, because we got two energies of healing, my dears. This is really something big, okay? That's a big message. Okay, I was thinking more career is going to come up, but the angels and guides are bringing in emotional. aspect in 2023. And remember, 23 is the totals up to 5. That's shifting. Something has to change. And your soul's ready now to overcome some difficulties and some challenges. Okay. So I feel like what's going to support you with this all green, and it says environment, I'm seeing a lot of your heart chakra. And as I record in my backyard, I see a lot of greenery up here. So I'm feeling that what's going to help you to support to achieve your goals and dreams, yes, to process it through working actively for your healing. But I'm also feeling that when you connect in nature, because this is the heart chakra and I was drawn to all the plants here, I feel like when you'll step in nature, anytime you'll step in nature in 2023, especially when you're going to see a lot of greenery, and when you are connecting with that, there's going to be a lot of healing that will take place naturally at a subconscious level. Something will bubble up and you're going to know which direction to take. So it's important. And also a message is to be mindful of the environment. We're talking about steps to manifest your dreams. Okay, if you're in an environment where people are negative, people are saying, it is SHITTY to be thinking about your dreams, and, you are STUPID. I don't know what the YouTube rules are, so I don't want to be flagged for that, okay? That you are that for thinking like so optimistically. Maybe you're the bubble of optimism in the middle and the sea of all people who are not inspired. So many times our own light gets dimmed because we're still healing certain aspects and then we're around it. Be mindful of who are your people. What is the environment? Is that a healthy environment to be working in? What is it that you can do? There are certain steps that you can take. Okay, so when I get overwhelmed, whether it's at home or whether it's about some things, the way I do it is I don't have a separate studio. And if I have people coming in and out of the house all the time, that's what I had in the past. Those were my challenges through which I grew in 20, especially the last 4 or 5 years. Superly challenging, superly. I thought so many times I thought, this is it. I'm probably going to die now. It was just like I felt like I had reached the edge and I'm going to explode. My inner light has gone dim. And to me, if I cannot follow my dream, that's just Archana, I feel like there's no point living. So I went through a lot of that part, depression, felt like I want to not live. And that's not that long ago. And, I'm going to be 54. So it's not like, oh, that was back when I was 16 or 17. No, actually, it was in the recent years. It's because the emotional energy was like, I just can't do it. So over time, I learned the way for me would be I would disconnect, take my laptop, because I love doing this work, take this to the park. I would get a different view. I didn't want to be indoors. I didn't want to be in a coffee shop. That's just me. I loved watching kids play. I loved the soccer games at there. I would sit there, take my tea, and it would just relax me. Okay? So it would bring me back to wholeness, to Mother Earth. Okay? Just the smiles received from strangers, from children who want to come in and talk to me because I'm a regular person sitting over there, right? So whatever it is that you need, many times I didn't realize why I was constantly like, I'm packing my little bag. It's already ready that I'm going to go to the park. I'm going to go do this. It's just, that's my me time. Phones are off and I'm just in that zone. I didn't realize that a whole lot of heart healing, whether it's trauma of this life or trauma of another life, whatever that was, whatever's there in my DNA began to open up, began to be healed, began to kind of be grounded into the earth. So try that. It will help you. Okay. Third message on the action steps you can take. So the first one from the manifestation deck we got is the energy of trust. And it says here, I set my intention and I trust in my abilities to improve my circumstances. You have set your goal. Now, in this year, you must keep building upon self-trust. I trust in my abilities. I trust. And it's okay. If I fall down, I'm going to get up and I'm going to try again. I'm going to get up and I'm going to try again. So set your intention and trust in your ability. Okay, don't have like, oh my gosh, this is 3 months and it didn't happen. Oh my gosh, I suck and this is what happened. And then we get into all this energy of blame. And remember, all your life, this is what's going to happen. There's going to be external things that take place that are not in your control. So how about you bring yourself in alignment to your core and trust in your abilities and then go with the flow. So an unpredictable cycle came through. You're not going to now allow an external circumstances to destabilize you, right? I did all of this. So I only share coming from a personal experience and from my learnings that I've had. So set your intentions and trust in this year. That will support your dreams. Okay, so we got the energy of confusion, Neptune, and illusions. So all these rose-colored glasses, and I would say that to myself, like I always see things from rosy. Everything's like so rosy, but it wasn't. So trusting that if you're confused, don't worry about it. Go back into stillness, reflection pool, wondrous universe, connect with your guides, and you're going to know. Trust that when you ask for an answer, you are going to receive it. Whether you'll accidentally click on some video and you get the answer from there, or you're walking in nature and you see a bird and suddenly you get an answer there. I'm just telling you, things will open up in this year, okay, for you to see things from a different perspective. You're going to break through from these illusions, okay? We're talking about how, okay? So trusting in your intuition, trusting in your own ability is going to release the confusion. But being human, we are going to get confused. That's natural, okay? That energy is going to say, hey, I'm here. Do you want to give me some space? Me, confusion? You want me to show up in your life? So you're going to say, I trust myself. Thank you for showing up there. I'll take a pause, let me reframe, let me rethink, and I'm going to approach it again from a different perspective. So you'll begin to trust yourself a lot more. And we have the Fool energy, which also talks about the trust. Trust in the wondrous universe, starting a cycle new. I am going to trust. People say, oh, you are a fool to do that. Yes, that's because they have their shadows, they have their limitations, so they're coming from their aspect. But it's you. Your dreams were set in your heart by your higher self. That's your heart's desire. Why is anybody else supposed to understand that? You must. So have that faith, have that eternal trust that I am connected. Both of them. There's the Fool with all the energy coming up here, and there's the wondrous universe. Okay? So that's the way you believe in your dreams. That's the key message over here. You believe in your dreams, okay? So now we're going to look at the fourth question. Let's look at now what was the energy in 2022. What is the energy of 2022 that you have learned, you have experienced, you are bringing to the table? Because you are bringing something to the table. Thank you. Energy of 2022. I'll take one. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, thank you. Let's look. The Hierophant and purpose. Wow. So I've definitely drawn to me people who are looking for purpose in life. How wonderful. That's one of the things I help people with. Okay. So, there was a lot of questioning. There's a lot of opening about why am I here? You may not have actively said that, why am I here? But that's where you were being directed. That's what I see, that so many of you have taken readings from me, and they were more about clarity of life purpose. Why am I here? What am I doing? How do I go about things? I love it. You know, that's one of my specialties, meaning I love doing it. So I call that my specialty. It's my forte. So what you're bringing up here to the table at the start of 2023 is that you have the determination to pursue your life's goals and the dedication. Okay, that's wonderful. It's such a beautiful thing. You also understand the spiritual connection of things, the laws of the universe, the spiritual connection of things. Let me fix the lighting a little bit. Okay, so you are having deep spiritual connections. Some of you may say, hey, Archana, I didn't. Many of us don't realize it, but we are getting our insight through some source. You may not be consciously aware of it, but for many of you, those who are here on my channel, those who are visiting, you were drawn to this reading for a reason, is you have this deep spiritual connect, okay? And you've been searching for spiritual answers. You've been searching, there has to be something more. How do I expand? How do I change my environment? How do I grow my my dreams and hopes that I have? Okay, that's such a phenomenal energy to begin 2023 with. So I want to now ask, what is now we come here to the juice. 2023 theme for the people. What is the theme for 2023 for my beautiful viewers, angels? What is the theme? Wow, what is the theme for 2023 for my people? Thank you. Theme for 2023. Theme for 2023, angels. Oh, I love this. We got this energy in one of my other readings. This is the third one. The same card has come up. See the synchronicities here. So the theme for 2023 for you is going to be satisfaction. You're going to feel satisfied as the year progresses, as things progress. There'll be these expansions, there'll be contractions, there'll be obstacles, there'll be learning, there'll be growth, there'll be, yeah, definitely a growth and expansion. There's going to be a lot of beauty. You're going to have a lot more stillness. There's going to be a greater connection to your life purpose. You're going to be stronger spiritually. Some of you are going to be spiritual leaders. Some of you are going to be leaders in your community, not necessarily spiritual, but you have a lot of spiritual fire, strength. Therefore, you are coming and being prepped and groomed for leadership. That's what I'm picking up, because you're going to help others discover their purpose, whether it's in the field of IT, software, medicine, therapy, psychology, sociology, food, art, so many different leader, mentor, teacher. That's what I'm seeing over here. Okay. So your theme for 2023 is you let the energy of love guide you. Love is your guiding force. And we started with the Page of Cups, which is about love, about joy, about bliss, about satisfaction, about, feeling good. So as you follow the threads of joy, those are the crumbles. Those are where your higher self is guiding you towards your goals and dreams. You are going towards a greater approval of the self. You're not waiting for someone else to tell you that you are good, that you are amazing, that you're a rock star. You already know that. You love yourself how you are, with the blemishes, with all of that, with your light and your shadows. You become that wonderful, loving parent to yourself. Okay, you become your own mother, your own father, your own best friend, cheering on and saying you're doing good. Okay, you may have flunked some classes in between, and we're not judging like, oh my God, you didn't get that. No, I didn't get that. I really didn't get it. Okay, we'll try again. So that self-approval is so important, because that's going to build your self-confidence. And when you have the building of the self-confidence, then your next stage, your growth for your dreams will take place. If you have a weak foundation, you may get a quick buck rise to the top, but you're going to come crumbling down because the foundation was weak. Okay, so you're setting strong foundations here. That's why the emotional healing is coming, and then you're going to begin to expand on it. Oh, I love that. And we get the energy of the Chariot. Finally, there is great movement. Chariot is about great movement, spiritual movement in yourself where you felt stagnancy. Okay, and because we're talking about goals and achievements, there's gonna be movement. There's gonna be great movement by your soul, because now in this year, with the Hierophant and purpose as the energy you're bringing forth, this is all my past energies that I'm bringing here, is you've gained a lot of spiritual strength. You've gained a lot of understanding. You may not be 100% there, but you've gained a lot. Remember the wins. You're supposed to write that down. That's the starting point of now your next level of growth and expansion. I love that. The next reading after this one, what I will be doing is month by month. That is what the plan is. That's my plan. All right, now let's look at the next one. Let's look at the opportunities. Opportunities 2023. Thank you. Opportunities 2023. Opportunities 2023. Let's see if we lean more. Capricorn energy. Okay. Accept what is dying. And we get the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Opportunities 2023. I told you there's emotional. There'll be some things that are coming to an end. We'll start with the first one up. Accept what is dying. Whether it is an old version of you, whether it is it's a relationship, okay? Whether it is a field you thought was going to be something where you retire in, okay? So there's things that are, because your energy is shifting. You're shifting into a new vibration. As you're shifting into a new vibration, remember that environment, you're going to be mindful, you're bringing in healing in, right? Being mindful of the environment. So you may have to leave some groups, some associations in the past. So that's what we refer to as dying here. So as you accept what is happening as a change that's happening, as much as we want a lot of the people that we love and care for to come along with us on our journey, remember, we are all humans. Each person has their own higher self guiding them towards their life path. If they're meant to jump with you on your timeline, then it will happen. If it's not meant to be, it won't happen. So coming into that acceptance is important. Great things. Things that are not working out, don't start looking at that door and banging on that door and say, open, open, open. No, there's wisdom in what's not meant to be. You move on. And when you are not sure, should I stay here a little bit longer and shall I be committed here or shall I go? Going back into stillness. Remember, feminine energy as a human that you are. Now we get the energy of Capricorn, and it says here, I use. And the Capricorn energy really is, speaking of over here, is hard work. Okay, hard work really pays. Okay, that's one. They're very attuned to the earth element. And the Capricorn energy in tarot also is given to the devil, which is not in a negative way as the devil, but it is like ambition. So I'm feeling like there's going to be new ambition that comes in. There's going to be that drive that comes in. There's going to be, but this time around, it's not just out in the ethers. You've already got that imagination, what's expanding, what's going to expand are things. And I feel like with the youth, I'm feeling like a lot of useful people. Meaning that people who are very supportive and helpful are going to show up in your life, okay? Whether it's in your work, whether it's in home, whether it's in friendships. Very aligned people who are going to support you, support your dreams to expand. So I feel that's opening up as an opportunity for you. I also feel you'll have many opportunities to use your talents, bring your talents to light, okay? In a practical way, because this is an earth element. Capricorn's an earth element. Things that are very practical, that are guided here, that is yeah, that's what I'm picking up over here. Okay, another opportunity, of course, I mean, with the Ace of Pentacles, aces are brand new start. You're definitely in this year going to have this huge pentacle, this huge opportunity that's going to show up. It's going to be practical. This is not the Ace of Cups. This is not the Ace of Wands, like it's a passion project or it's something passionate. This is grounded. This is like that new vision that you have. This is what we're going to do. This is the job. This is what you're going to make. This is going to be something that's practical in the here and now. Is a big opportunity that's coming to you. I mean, I'll explore and be doing many readings in the year 2023. Who knows? I don't know what I'll be doing. I mean, right now, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm doing. I don't know what my life purpose and path is going to open up in 2023, right? I'll keep taking the steps as I'm guided to. So I do feel that there is something big that's coming, but remember, this is an ace. It must be nurtured. It must be grown. You must care for it with the Capricorn energy. Grow it, nurture it, and it has the potential to become the 10 of Pentacles, which is the ultimate financial freedom, because many of you are looking for that financial freedom, okay? In the year 2022. So you're going to have to accept and bring some healing in, and this opportunity is definitely yours. I love that. This is wonderful. Now let's look at some obstacles that you will be overcoming in the year 2023. Obstacle that you'll overcome and how you're going to, I want to take only one, this one, so I haven't seen this. And I want to look at how they're going to overcome it. Thank you. An obstacle that you are you're going to face. Let's put it this way. And we got the energy of student, and I'm going to read the shadow attribute of it. A challenge that I'm feeling, or an obstacle that's coming up, is arrogance. Okay, arrogance in pursuit of destructive knowledge. So be mindful. Okay, when the expansive energy is there, be mindful that there may be. So I'm feeling the energy of discernment is very important for you. There's a lot of information out there. There's tons and tons and tons and tons. So you need to sift through and see, this is right for me and this is not right for me. Whether you're looking at a diet, whether you're looking to expand your business, whether you're looking to get into a relationship with another, whatever it is that you're doing. Okay. When you're gathering knowledge, be very discerning. Okay. Come into stillness. And then feel that out in your heart space. That is this information for me? Sometimes information is presented in very beautiful, very shiny, very nice, and it gets attracted. I mean, we are human, right? Human. I keep reminding us we are human. So there's temptations that I'm picking up with around that. Okay, that's one. Second obstacle would be, many times, and I can say this for myself for sure, I get super excited and I learn a lot of things, but then I get so many tools and I'm like, okay, let me do this, let me do that, let me learn this, okay, I have learned all of this. How many steps have I taken from that learning? If the answer is 0, then I need to be mindful of where am I investing my energy, my money, my time and resources in. It looks wonderful. Yes, what they're bringing forth is wonderful, but have you learned something? Have you learned something from something, right? Whatever you're choosing, have you learned something? Have you applied a practicality? So it's important for us to remember in 2023 to overcome this excitement of wanting to gather all the information. I'll enroll in this. This is a free class. I'll do this and I'll do this and I'll do this. Did you learn anything? Did you put it to practice? If they said, go walk 15 minutes in nature, did you do it? No, let me see. That's not what I want to do. I'll do this. So scattering of energy. You want to be mindful of not scattering your energy. Obstacle that you will face. I mean, it's natural, but I'm just sharing with you. One way I've already told you to be discerning is how to overcome it. And over here, what I'm picking up over here as a shapeshifter is, oh, that's wonderful. And that is skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness, ability to see the potential in everything. Fantastic. I love this. Thank you, angels. Perfect. To help me tell them about how you can overcome this is look at the level of consciousness it's coming from. Does it feel right in the heart? That's why I said start listening to messages, whether you're listening to tarot, you're listening to anybody speak. When you close your eyes and you start breathing in your heart space and you listen, I told my daughter this morning, like and I advise this to all my students, to all the people who do things with me, is rather than listening from the ears and the mind, can you listen from the heart? Okay? Because if it resonates in the heart, then your heart has the great wisdom. And that will really help you to navigate through. There will be many shiny things that will come up. I'm telling you, 2023 will also present to all of you going to be temptations. That's what I'm going to call them. They're going to be pathways to temptations so that you cannot achieve your dreams, meaning they're temptations, so they want to sidetrack, right? That's the energy. So it's going to be presented to you. The illusions of the wondrous world and the shininess of the material world is pretty high, right? So it is going to come up to say, do you really want that? Or shall we just have all of this? Now you have all this money, you've got all of this stuff, and you really want to do that? Nah, I don't want to do it. So that's a sidetracking. Okay, that's what I'm just telling you. Simply so you're going to be able to, you will be able to navigate through different levels of consciousness to see from what level is that coming. Okay, and we are all learning spiritually. We are all evolving. That's why we chose Earth, whether we like it or not. It's happening. Okay, so you're going to be able to see the potential in things and overcome it. That'll be another message. Start to look at the potential in the things and start to look at it from your heart space and see, how am I feeling about that? Okay, important. I don't need tarot on this. Thank you, angels. Now we are coming to talents being expressed. Ooh, this will be a little bit longer reading. No problem. Talents. You have talents. How are you going to express? How are the people going to express their talents? How are they going to express? How are they expressing their talents? There were 2 decks I was going to choose from. How are they expressing their talents, angels? This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. How are they expressing their talents in this year? Did I not say some of you are going to be a teacher? Some of you are going to be teaching. I don't mean like teaching as in K through 12 or kindergarten. Some of you may. But definitely that level of podium, that level of achievement is coming for you. A teacher is someone who has taken the information, the data points, their learnings, and then now they're cohesively putting something and putting it together. Whether you are in the field of left brain fields and scientific fields or in the artistic fields, I see you mentoring and teaching others and guiding others. It doesn't have to be a full-fledged profession, but it could be something that is what you are growing into. Okay, we get, oh my God, I did not see the energy here. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Let me see if I'll scoot up a little bit. And oh my God, do you see that? I don't know if you can see. It says Jupiter. And we had this as energy of Jupiter. This was how you're going to achieve your goals and dreams. Teacher, teacher, teacher. The teacher within you will awaken in this year. To know is to grow. That's the mantra. Knowledgeable. You're going to be with this energy that you have amassed and the purpose, you're definitely going to be seen as someone who's knowledgeable. That's how you're going to express yourself. Someone who is growth oriented. I love that. Okay. Growth mindset. Totally my arena. I love that. You're going to come across as someone who's very trustworthy. Okay, that's how you're expressing yourself. We're talking about your talents. You're coming across as someone who is very understanding. We got the Page of Cups there. Communicative. You're here. Look at how much I'm communicating, right? Communicative. A communicative, which I think is one of the things that opened up in 2023 in one of my other readings, the throat chakra. Communication. Okay, the Gemini energy, the energy of expression, the energy of gathering the ideas and then expressing it. So what are you expressing? You're expressing higher levels of consciousness. You're not expressing something, oh, fear, you cannot do it, or you're bad, you're this. You're coming from a more of a growth mindset. You can see others because you yourself have gone through those struggles and you're going to guide others through that. Wonderful. And I feel like you are going to be very, very inspiring. You're going to be inspired yourself, and you are going to be someone who people are going to look at for inspiration. Okay, that's what the teacher within you awakens. Okay, let's look at how you're expressing your talents. Oh, I did say divine feminine energy, and I was feeling that over here with the green and the green and the green over here, and it says here compassion. Okay. So you're going to be compassionate, you're going to be gentle, you're going to be more empathetic and more caring. And above all, the biggest message, even though it says compassion, what I'm picking up over here is acceptance. Okay? And that's where that satisfaction comes in. When you allow love to guide you to self-approval, you're not then going to force your ideas upon another. You're not going to take it personally when someone doesn't like what you have to say. That's fantastic. I love this. I love this. I may have some, offshoots of these readings. This is like gorgeous, gorgeous energies. Yes, now we're going to do the parting message. Wow, you never know. I may just end under 1 hour. Parting messages and how you can navigate this whole year. Parting message. I love that. Thank you, angels. That beautiful reading. Thank you. I loved it. I love doing the readings. So nice. I just feel so good. Because I don't know what's going to open up for all of you. Revelation. Revelation. Yes! Somebody was asking for a question? Yes? Yes. The answer is yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I say yes to happiness. I say yes to love. I say yes to something new. I say yes to life. I say yes to brimming with joy. I say yes to forgiveness. I say yes to passion. I say yes to trying something new. I say yes to what I'm fearful for or of. We have Lord Ganesha showing up as the message. Actually, the question is how to approach things in, that was what I wrote here, how to approach things in this year. Okay, so how to approach things in this year is to, and even though we have the big yes here from the universe is like opening up the doors for you. Jupiter, expansion, big pentacle. Maybe this is like a big dream. This is like a big project that you initiate, you start, and you're given a new status. I'm picking that up suddenly. Wow. Yeah, it could be like a research that you did and gets published and gets a book, and then suddenly, people across the world are going to know about it, and you have this amazing art show, or you have this great movie that you direct and you come up with. I don't know, it's just so many different things, right? So over here, even though it's saying a big yes here, what I would again go back to is the challenge, because I love to look at the challenge, because sometimes we overlook this, right? So you want to go through the navigating through different levels of consciousness. If it comes in from divine consciousness, go back and meditate. So this year, please, if you have not started a meditation practice, I mean, that should become like breathing. If you take a shower, then meditate. Okay, if you cannot do it every day, at least try to do it 3 to 4 times in a week. Okay, and when it's talking about revelation over here, I want to get another message here for the people. I'm feeling like try to get to the bottom of things with this revelation card, because we're looking at this as an approach. Try to look at the deeper meaning, and don't get sidetracked with the shininess. Remember, I told you that's definitely going to come up. It's definitely going to come up. Temptation is definitely going to be big in 2023. Especially the ones who are fully on board on their life purpose. I'm being honest. For sure. There'll be some things that you've hoped and wanted for a long time, and when we get it, we get a little bit sidetracked. Again, it's all part of the learning and part of the growth. So we get, am I wearing, I'm wearing kyanite. Yeah, I love kyanite. I'm wearing a kyanite ring. It's in blue. It's one of my favorite these days. So it's talking about inner bridges and the crystal kyanite. So the message with this inner bridge, and I'm feeling a very strong with this one, is feeling like a temperance energy. It's also feeling like bridging of the masculine and the feminine, the action and the receptivity. And also I feel like the harmonization, because I'm seeing the infinity sign, and I'm seeing like this growth. You see the number 8? That's what I'm feeling. Like I'm feeling like this growth of number 8 going up and down, and I'm seeing a wave-like format coming in this direction. So I'm feeling like a harmonization where the inner bridges in this year is going to take place. It's not like you're going to be in complete harmony all the time. That would be awesome. As a human, we are coming to that state, but you're going to start to come more and more and more in harmony of the two opposing energies, one that always wants to take action and one that's in the amorphous state. Okay, and then there is also the energy of, I'm picking up, because I'm getting a vision right now, and that is this past life, this past energy, past version of me, and my ancestral timelines and all of that. And I'm seeing like this pull, something that's pulling you, and then there's that future self in the front, and your future timelines, higher timelines pulling you there. I feel like you're in the center. Nothing is pulling you anywhere. There's a harmonization. What you're doing from the back is that's not hooking you back. You're not going back. You're not being hooked to the back. What you're doing is, it's actually, you are bringing in, I see you bringing in your gifts and your talents from your past, from your ancestors, and you are dissolving these lower timelines of lack and loss, because you're building that bridge. You're on that 4-dimensional bridge of creation. And as you're on this 4-dimensional bridge of creation, you're finally understanding in 2023 that I am a conscious creator. Yes, I am the one who is creator of all my experiences. So now that I know, I'm on this bridge. Sometimes I get a little bit lost. What do I do? Oh, I see someone who's on that bridge, on the 4D bridge, anchoring themselves in a higher dimensional bridge. And I see that they have overcome and taken this. Perhaps I'm ready to let go of that fear. Perhaps I'm ready to let go of what has been. I'm ready to let go of mass consciousness and take charge of what I believe in. Whew, that is what came through. Is there anything else? No. I'm feeling complete for now. May you be able to map out your life in the way you want to experience this. Okay, may this work out in the best way possible. If you'd like to connect with me and have a more precision in your own mapping of what's coming up for you, you can book a personal reading with me. And I just want you to be mindful of something. My annual readings, I prefer to have them for 60 minutes. And not because, I charge more for 60 minutes, because it gives you a lot of details. Okay, but the only other option that I will offer for an annual reading will be 30 minutes. Okay, and that will have to be very, very cut short and precise because I do a lot of coaching in my reading. So if you're thinking of investing, then I would recommend doing the 60 minutes, because that's where I feel called, that's where we get a lot more that comes up. Okay. So that's something I wanted to put forth for you in case you want something that is specific to you. You need the guidance towards that. More than the guidance, what is precisely happening for you. So you can amalgamate these general readings and then have a precision on your own and see how that works out. And if you feel like at some point you'd like to work with me, I'll have all the details of that pretty soon up on my website. But you can absolutely reach out to me for that, So that's my life purpose and life path. And I'm excited to see what opens up for all of you. So thank you all for being here, and may this open up in the best way possible for you. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guides. The Akashic records are now closed. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Bless you, and I will catch you in my next video. Take care. Bye.